Okay, so for classes on November 21st and 22nd, you are going to use a PowerPoint. I printed it out and I also sent it to everyone's email. So if you want to use it electronically, you can. You also have it on paper. This PowerPoint is going over the ADA and workplace accommodations. And I'll read that to you, but also I wanted to talk about on the very last page is a worksheet. Okay, please put your name on it. And it says, please complete this worksheet using the PowerPoint that follows. This is due Monday, November 25th. Please take your time working on this. It is meant for you to come up with thoughtful answers, okay? I don't want you to just do this to get it done. I want you to actually, put some thought into this and maybe think about how it could help you or somebody else while you're answering some of these questions, okay? So for the first class, I want you to, so there's two sides to this. This would be the class for the 21st, and this would be for the 22nd, okay? So the first question is, in your own words, what is the ADA Title I? Okay? And then you're going to write down what that is. And number two, in your own words, what is an accommodation? All right? So you're going to read through the PowerPoint and answer these questions. Then on the back side, this one's going to take longer, and I want these to be very thoughtful responses, okay? It says, think about your job or a job you've had in the past. You are going to identify the work you did and what reasonable accommodation would be for the job. If you do not need accommodations, think about someone who would need accommodations and create an example. The first part is, what was your job? Okay? The second is, what were your tasks that you had to do at your job? What kind of work were you doing? I want you to write that down. And then the last part is, what would be a reasonable accommodation for this job? So think about what kind of accommodation you could do or have for this job to help somebody complete what work needed to be done. All right, so now I'm going to read these slides, all right, and then you're good to go. Follow along with me, please. It says ADA, November 21st and 22nd. That's just the classes that this is for. All right, we're going to go to the next page. This is the slide that says Title I. Title I of the ADA talks about your rights at work and says your boss needs to respect your rights. You cannot be discriminated against because of a disability. I'm going to say it again because it's important. You cannot be discriminated against because of a disability. All right, and the next slide is reasonable accommodations. Follow along with me, please. Reasonable accommodations. Accommodations are the changes that make things easier for people with disabilities. They help get the same things as non-disabled people. Accommodations can be used at school, work, or public places. The ADA gives you the right for accommodations at work. And then the very last slide is how to get accommodations. To get job accommodations, you have to tell your job about your disability. They can't give you accommodations if they don't know you're disabled. Once your work has proof, they have to give you reasonable accommodations. Your job does not have to give you every accommodation. They have to give you a reasonable accommodation. You cannot ask for an accommodation that changes your job too much. Okay, so this all came from this packet. It's called A Self-Advocate's Guide to the Americans with Disabilities Act. I believe everybody has a copy of this if you want more information about it. I can also attach it to the email with this video. But yeah, so please use these PowerPoints to complete this worksheet. I want thoughtful answers, not just quick answers to get the assignment done, okay? If you have any questions, feel free to email me, and I'll see you guys again on Monday. Have a great weekend.